This is kind of like some emerald lime green kind of beat. So if you into this look, definitely watch the video to the end and stay tuned so you can see how I achieve it. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. So moisturize and put on my vitamin C oil. So now we're gonna get right into the beat down, okay? So I wanted to talk to y'all about the whole entanglement fiasco. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, the memes have had me hollering, seriously. Like, when they came out with the remix and things like that, like when they had Jada talking about, you know, I was an entanglement and they just remixed that thing, it was really entertaining. But in all honesty, it's really sad to see like a full-blown couple kind of admit that they're in a bad marriage. Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that, why would you be happy that you're in a bad marriage? I don't agree with staying or being in a relationship that you're not happy in, or more so that there's infidelity, there's a breaking of trust, you know, you broke your vows in some way. No, it ain't cute, and I'm just not with it. But I mean, when you think about it, the fact that this happened, like the fact that it leaked, it makes you think, like, was this planned in some way? Because his album is dropping, August Alsina, his album is dropping conveniently around this whole time. And so it just makes you think, like, what's really going on? With Hollywood, you never really know. With the media, you never know what's true and what is fake, like what has been fabricated and everything. So for me personally, it didn't sit right with me. I don't think it's cheating. I just feel like it's an unhealthy relationship either way. The Will and Jada, unhealthy. Her and August, unhealthy. It is not sanctioned. I mean, it is just, come on now. And I'm just not here for it. It's not cute. And I'm glad that, you know, people were not kind of I mean, of course you got the people talking about, yeah, I'm trying to get into an entanglement, but that's not cute. Like, that's like a situationship. That's where, you know, you're just with the person and there's no title, there's nothing really tying you to that person. And think about what Jada did. Like, Jada just stepped out, and I mean, Will's face said it all. I mean, I know that they're actors and things like that, but he did not look like he wanted to sit there. He looked uncomfortable. But then again, you never know because they're actors. But I don't think that Jada preyed on him. I just feel like on August, I feel like maybe she got just caught up with helping him. And maybe she wasn't in a good place with Will. But that's why you need to seek counseling. You need to seek help, you know, before you want to step out of your marriage and do this. Definitely embarrassing. They didn't have to address it. That's personal. That's no one's real business, but they did it. So kudos to them for that. But that's not something that I would aspire. Me being a married woman, I wouldn't want that from my husband, nor would I want that from, you know, for myself to be involved in an entanglement while I'm fully like married out here. And it's just not cute. Like, you know, when you get married, you take vows before God. Like, why are you even playing right now? So, and Jada, I don't know. Jada didn't seem sorry. Maybe they had that conversation outside of the cameras, but when I seen it, she did not seem sorry or remorseful. She was just like, you know, I give myself permission to do this, and I just wasn't happy. So who knows what conversation they had prior to all of this? Who knows, okay? Who knows? So yeah, that's my perspective on it. I don't think it's cute. The memes were definitely funny. I don't think you should aspire to be in an entanglement. I mean, the memes were funny, but I don't think the situation is funny at all. Like, it's actually really sad what transpired, because, you know, they have children, although, you know, their kids are grown right now, but it still affects them in some way, you know? So that's where I was at with that. I did wanted to talk briefly about this whole Tamar Braxton, like, trying to kill herself. And it just makes you think, like, on the outside, she seems like such a, this is the Mary Badescu spray, I just sprayed all over. She just seemed like such a strong person, and those are the people that you really gotta check on. You know, call randomly, how you doing? Genuinely, like, how you doing? How you been? How's everything? How are you holding it all together? Do you need to talk? And sometimes people just want to vent. Like, they don't even really want to, they don't want any advice. They just want to vent, and they just want someone to hear them out. So be that person. Like, reach out to those strong people in your life, or who seems like they have it all together. Reach out to them, or just shoot them a text. Hey, I'm thinking of you. I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever, because you just never know what battle people are facing. And in this instance, she wanted to kill herself. Like, Tamar Braxton looked like she loved her life, okay? She looked like she's happy from the outside, but those be the ones. So definitely check on those friends and everything. Make sure that those people are okay. It seems like she's stabilized and everything is better now, but we'll see how that goes. I'm praying that all is well with her and her family. Now, I did want to briefly also touch on Kanye West. Like, this man, he needs prayer, like real prayer, real intervention. Like, the moment he decided to do the whole gospel album, I was like, okay, he needs even more prayer than whatever we was doing. We need even more, you know, work in the paint when it comes to him, because he is very influential. Believe it or not, he has his Yeezys, and even with everything that he's done, he's a very influential person in his culture. Therefore, like, those kind of people, we need to pray for them, because they have a lot of influence. And so just his breakdown is really sad to see him react in that way. And it's almost like, what is really going on, Kanye? Like, what's good? Just a few months ago, everything seemed like it was fine. And this goes back to the whole Tamar Braxton. You never really know what's going on with a person in their head. Like, you don't know what struggles they're facing, and you know what's going on. I feel like it's just a bit too close. Yeah, so definitely that goes back to the whole checking on people who seem on the outside that they're okay. But Kanye, we all knew that Kanye was Kanye, okay? So I wasn't that surprised, but it's like, really Kanye. Definitely pray for him. I try to pray for authority, but I'm gonna also include these celebrities and people like that to go ahead and pray for them, just to to reveal things around them, to have their mind, their mental stable, everything all together, because I believe that they be really fighting some real demons. Like I said, Hollywood is not for the weak at heart, okay? So yeah. I also wanted to talk about Nick Cannon. Like, I didn't see anything wrong with what he said. Nothing at all. For what we have gone through as a collective, as a group of Black people in America, I don't know where you are, but in America, what we have gone through. And I mean, I saw the interview years ago, and so I hadn't even blinked an eye. And to think that he would get fired for this, and lose his contract for one little mistake, when I'm sure this company has many flaws. There was no trying to understand what he meant, where he was coming from. I don't think he meant it in the literal sense. Obviously, you know, but it was taken that way. And to me, in my opinion, it was taken to the farthest extent, where, you know, they fired him pretty much, and they were looking into also the whole his other gigs, seeing if they could let him go of that. And he did apologize, and then people were coming for him for that. And so that goes to show that, like, you can't please everyone. You can't. You go around trying to please one person, and the other person's like, no, no, you need to do it this way. And it's just like, no, you got to just please yourself and please God, because at the end of the day, you'll be running around your whole life trying to please different people. You know, you just got to please, like I said, God, and above else, God and yourself, because you'll be unhappy. He apologized, and I believe that that's the right thing to do. If you've offended someone, what's an apology? What is an apology? A lot of grown people were coming at him and was like, oh, he should never apologize. And it's like, what? If he offended anyone, the truth hurts. And with his speaking on those topics, it offended a group of people. So there's nothing wrong with him apologizing. Are you guys gonna feed his kids? Are you guys gonna take care of his businesses, his expenses? No. And there's nothing wrong with making peace with people and setting things straight, you know. So I commend him. I mean, a lot of things that he says in the past or says overall, I don't all the time agree with, but in this, the way he handled it, I was like, okay, he handled it okay. Like, I didn't see anything wrong in what he did. But of course, you got people saying something, and you can't really please people, and people don't understand that. That just comes with the territory. So yeah, as you guys can see, so this is a side note, I done got me some, like, this is like Cajun spice colored hair. It's been so long since I did colored hair that I could not wait to do my makeup, just sit in front of the camera and do my makeup, because you know, I got new colors. So I'm looking forward to seeing how, you know, having my face fully beat down, to see how it looks, how it takes with different colors that I put on my face. So being bold and trying like a different eye look to see how it's gonna complement the color. Am I the only one who, like, when I have a new hairstyle or hair color, I'm like fiending to put my hands in makeup and play in it, because I want to see how everything turns out, how it really looks, you know, with my face on. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how everything comes together. Yeah, so yeah, the internet has just been crazy, and these people that make these memes, they need to get paid. I think they do. I've heard that they actually get paid, because they're providing grade A entertainment, sometimes even more than television. Let me just move this back, clip this. Okay, so my wig is not all the way tacked down. I just put this on there and then went ahead and I went ahead and just tacked it down a little, just for the video, because I don't really like having wigs on all the time. I like to be a free woman, so I put it on. My sister colored it for me. She's great at coloring, so I feel like my contour is not as, I've gotten used to the Juvia's Place, so if the Juvia's Place is full coverage, whereas the Fawn, I feel like I have to put a little bit more or let it set, and I ain't got time for that, okay? I'm trying to cook dinner tonight. Stay tuned for some cooking videos, okay? Because I'm a cooking fanatic. When I'm in the mood, I just love to cook. I love to try new things in that area, like in the kitchen. I like to try new things. So definitely stay tuned for some. If you're a foodie like me, stay tuned for some food videos, okay? So yeah, I've been cooking like crazy, and I've been enjoying it. The more I've been cooking, the more I've been getting back into that passion of cooking and things like that. Look at this. That one fell off. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the brown. I think I need to cover my eyes a little bit more, because like I said, I'm not getting the coverage that I want or that I'm used to. So I'm just gonna put this under my eye, just so I can get a little bit more coverage. But let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this whole entanglement, situationships? If you'd like me to do a video on that topic, and just pretty much marriages, relationships as a whole. And yeah, let me know how y'all feel about that. So I'm just gonna go in, I'm not gonna put too much colors today. I'm just gonna go in, I'm just gonna use 3 colors. I'm gonna go in with this color here. They don't have names, do they? No. Oh no, I'm gonna have to return this. Also gonna have to give me a new one because a new color just popped out. What the hell? Okay, so I'm just gonna go in with that with a big fluffy brush just all over my lid. Okay, smallest amount just to kind of, and I'm not gonna drag this out, I just wanna stay in a rounded area. I'm just gonna go in with this color here from the Fenty palette. It's color Moulala, okay? It's just a green. It's like a pastel green, but I'm gonna put that all over my lid. I figure because I have, you know, this orangey reddish hair, I feel like it'll complement it good. So I'm just gonna use my finger. Just gonna dibble and dabble in there. I'm just gonna pack it on, okay? I'm gonna take this high because I want that look. My finger look crazy right now. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna spare y'all and use. We're gonna use a flat brush. Let's spray it. Let's spray. Let's see if we get even more of a shine with us spraying it. Okay. So, oh, I'm supposed to do that after. I may mess it up, but we'll see. Okay, good. It's pretty much the same. I feel like it almost looks a little bit more lime on this side. They're really bright and kind of like, I feel like my daughter would love this kind of colors, like when she's ready to play in some makeup, but it's good for a lid shade. Like if you don't really know what you're gonna do with your eye, you just do the rest of your eye and you just pop this in on your lid and it'll give you like a nice little color. I'm going to take another tapered brush to kind of make everything look seamless. I'm gonna take maybe like a little bit of an orange, like the orange that's in this palette, and mix it with the brown. I'm going in between both of them and just adding that right above, kind of just to blend everything out so it doesn't just look like brown and then the green. So we're just gonna use that to kind of transition everything and make it look even more. I hope y'all adjusting okay with this COVID. We don't know what's going on. I mean, at least down here in Florida, I don't know if they're gonna open up schools. I don't know what they're doing. I mean, I haven't even begun shopping for supplies for my children because I don't know. Like, I don't know. I mean, I've gotten word here and there of what they're planning on doing, but I still don't have a full idea of what we're doing. Are we gonna do virtual school? Who knows? But for the parents out there, are you gonna be sending your kids to school come August? Or for the New Yorkers, come September? Answer me that. Are you gonna be sending your kids to school? Let me know. Because I know where I stand on that. You know, I don't really feel comfortable at this point. Lord have mercy. I do want my kids to go, you know, be somewhere else, but I know that they're better off, they're better suited to be home with me, at least until everything blows over, you know? That's when I would feel the most comfortable. And I'm sure a lot of parents can say the same. So I'm doing it like that. I don't know if they're gonna open up school. I think what I heard last is that they're thinking about doing both, either virtual and, oh, this is blush that I just put on. This is the NARS blush. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. Are they gonna, I mean, like I said, they said that they're thinking about doing both. Maybe, you know, physical school and home. We'll see how that works out. Again, I still don't feel comfortable with that. I feel like I'm torn, because although I want my kids to be in school, obviously I feel like they're best suited being home with me. But at the same time, I don't feel like they're getting the fullness of the education, especially for, you know, for my oldest. I don't feel like he's getting the full education that he needs virtually. I don't think that. I feel like he just does what he can do. He finishes. He's a smart kid, so he's able to find his way around and get the work done. But is he learning at the same capacity or the same level that he was learning with him being in a physical school? No. So for me, that's where I'm at with that. I really would hope that they come up with a plan. We as parents can come up with a plan as to what to do with our children. Like, what's the best route? I feel like they should have maybe 5 kids, 6 kids in a classroom. Like, I feel like they should try to rotate it and make it work out like that. I would feel a lot more comfortable if it's just few, like 5 or less, you know, of kids in a class together. If it's anything more than that, I know that I would feel uncomfortable. Highlighting palette. Okay, that's better. And we are going to highlight. Smoke out the bottom of my lashes. Kind of go against that white, make it a little bit more nude. Paint it a little bit more. Okay, so now I'm going to spray my face. And I'm using the, obviously I know, and this is the Morphe spray. Okay, and I really like that spray. It just blends everything out so nicely. All right, so everything's gonna come together when I pop these lashes in, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna fix my hair and I'll be back in a minute. Again, thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.